Hi, one SBR Sports Picks. We are the Odds Couple. His name is Mike Brenner. My name is Peter Loshak. This is the Odds Couple college basketball show for Saturday, February 25th. Yeah. It's Friday afternoon. We do this every Friday. Mike Brenner has the balls. Take some early lines. Mike Brenner, I'm looking. BetOnline has some very early openers for some of the games, not all of them. But we can use them. You know, the lines that if the line is up at BetOnline, we can quote it. It might be significantly different by the time it comes out market wide, but we do have it here at SBR Odds.
Yeah, but I got to tell you something. It was last week we did. We went off of speculative lines that you came up with, and our Twitter followers were responding back saying Pistol Pete was tight as a. I mean, literally, you were sharp. You were within a point, Pete. So that's
well, yeah. I mean,
you might be a lines mover.
I would like to take some credit where, but I don't. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out where the lines are going to be.
Most people couldn't do it if they had to.
They could. They could come within a couple points.
No way.
I mean, you pick two random teams. You know who's going to be the favorite. Are they going to be a big favorite?
Damn, I'm trying to give you a compliment for crying out loud.
All right, Mike Brenner. Well, the point is that we have about half the games with lines, half the games with no lines. So we'll give you the BetOnline line if it's up right now, and if not, we'll give you the Pinnacle opener, I guess, when it opens.
Let's get it started.
What's caught your eye, Mike Brenner?
Let's start with UNC. North Carolina's going to Pitt, and Pitt just coming off a big win, if I'm correct.
There is a line on that one. We have Pitt plus 7.5 at home.
Okay.
Which way are you looking? That strikes me as a little bit low.
It does.
What were you looking at? You were thinking about Pitt?
Oh no! I was thinking North Carolina, and I thought it would be about 7, and or between 7 and 9 is what I thought. Yeah. All right, UNC at Pitt. I'm going to take the full game, Pistol Pete. Yep,
all right, minus 7.5, minus 110. We'll give you that. My suspicion is that when it comes out market wide, it'll be a point or two higher. Yeah.
And again, my thinking is Pitt coming off a win that they probably didn't expect, and you got UNC picking up some steam as they're moving closer. So I love that one.
All right. Okay. Yeah. And UNC, Pitt, they might be able to hang. They have talented guys, but they're not very deep, so they might run out of steam in the second half. All right, what else do you like, Mike Brenner?
Okay, let's take a look at Kentucky playing Florida.
Okay, Kentucky and Florida. Let's see if there's a line for that. Hold on one second. Let me just. No, actually, there's no line for it, so we'll have to give you a speculative.
Let's go into that crystal ball, Pistol Pete.
I mean, I would say it might be. Well, Kentucky was a 1.5-point road dog at Florida earlier, so I would say maybe 5. Considering that Kentucky's a name brand team, it probably will be a little bit higher than 6 points.
You're thinking Florida.
I'm thinking Kentucky minus 5, maybe 6, maybe 5.5.
I think that's too high. I think it'll be 4 or 5. Yeah. But what I will do is, if I'm correct, this is a revenge game. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
Absolutely. And I am not even going to hesitate. They're not a first half team, Kentucky, at all. And you know what? I'm going to take the full game, and I'd be happy with that if it was 7 or 8. I think they're going to get it done. Revenge plays into it, and you better put it on now because these two are locked into the SEC together. You know that, right?
Sure. So what do you want, the Pinnacle opener, the Bookmaker opener? What do you want?
I think I'm going to take Bookmaker because I think that bad boy might go up, Pistol Pete.
Hell yeah,
pull that trigger.
Bookmaker opener on Kentucky. All right, what else do you got?
Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at Villanova against Creighton.
Villanova against Creighton.
Nova coming off of a big-time loss, buddy. They were not in that game. Jay Wright is not happy. And Creighton is, what did they do, Pete?
There is a line on that one. Villanova minus 10 is the early line for, okay.
No, I'm off of that one.
No, you think it's too high?
I think that might be a little too high. I'm going to stay off of that, Pistol Pete.
Yeah, we saw what happened last time, Villanova. It's not that they didn't cover. They lost outright to Butler. So that's a little bit of a,
Yep.
Okay.
No doubt. Okay.
What else would you like, Mike?
All right. Let's take a look at SMU playing, St. Mary's against Santa Clara.
St. Mary's, Santa Clara. Okay. Let's see if there's a line here. St. Mary's, Santa Clara.
There's another one that covered a big line last night.
All right.
This is going to be a hard one for you to put.
Well, it's just that St. Mary's is just like blowing teams out, and their lines are obvious. So it feels like the market is probably going to be in the middle of an adjustment with both St. Mary's and Gonzaga. Yeah. St. Mary's was a 10-point road favorite earlier against Santa Clara, so I'm thinking Santa Clara was a 21-point road dog at Gonzaga, so I'll say maybe 18.
18 would be a good
something
number.
Like that.
Yep.
That's might be what it is, Yeah.
I'm going to take it because this team knows they got to put it on. I'm going to take it. We're going to use the Bookmaker.
Okay.
Because I think, if anything, it's going to be going up. But full game, go with the Bookmaker, and I'm comfortable all the way up to 19.
Yeah, I mean, St. Mary's is just a 15-point home favorite against Loyola Marymount.
How'd that work
out? That they blew them out.
Yeah.
So you figure that this would probably be a little bit lower unless the market is in the midst of an adjustment, which it probably should be. So, I'll give you 17, 18.
Guys, pay attention. This is some serious lessons about how to be a lines maker. For real, I love it.
So what are you taking? You're taking St. Mary's
on the full game
for what? For Bookmaker opener. Okay, St. Mary's full game, Bookmaker opener. What else?
And I like it. Now, is there a line out for Gonzaga?
No, I don't think. No, there's no line out on
now
that.
They're at home
again.
Against BYU.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Gonzaga was also a 10-point road favorite at BYU earlier. BYU recently played St. Mary's. Yeah. Oh no, sorry, much earlier in the year playing St. Mary's, and they were just a 10.5-point road dog. Now there's no way this line is going to be 10.5.
No.
Gonzaga was a 21-point home favorite at home against San Francisco.
Yeah,
recently.
I was thinking this would be 16-17 because
like
of BYU, and if I'm correct, BYU coming off a win last night.
And I would say 16, 17, 18 roughly.
And I mean this. I really think because they're at home, they're going to blow this team out by 20 or more. I'm on a full game, Pistol.
All right.
I mean it. And I'm going to go with the bookmaker on that, too.
I mean, you might wind up with like a 20.5. It might be 20.5 because there might, again, the market might make a big adjustment.
And I'm okay with that. So I need you to know that. Even if it goes up to 21, I am okay with it. But that's it. It's 4 picks total.
All right.
I'm going with North Carolina, full game minus 7.5. UK, Kentucky, and we're going to use the full game bookmaker opener. SMU, all right, St. Mary's bookmaker opener on the full game. And Gonzaga against BYU. Again, bookmaker full game.
All right, Mike Brenner, you got a lot of balls. Take these picks so early, sometimes without knowing the line. But thanks for doing it. Your analysis is awesome. And, all right, Danny.
Now, I need to promise. Shout-outs and everything. But you better be tweeting some stuff out to our viewers over the weekend because Pistol Pete in the month of February, guys, this is when it's El Fuego, okay?
I'll do my best.
The fire is coming.
I'll do my best. Yeah, although right now things can get a little bit tricky now because conference championship positioning can come into play. So you have to do that. You have to look into that kind of research.
That's huge.
That's huge.
You know, we're going to be busy as hell the next couple of weeks.
I mean, St. Mary's, for example, I believe is locked into the number 2 seed. So now I use that as a factor to like Pepperdine last night. How'd that work out for you?
And you did say that, but guess what? Moving forward, that now may mean something because they may want to be careful and not get anybody hurt.
So the point is, it is a factor, right? When teams get locked into their, and then there's also that some teams might be locked into their conference championship seeding, but still need to get results for other postseason considerations.
Very well said, Pistol.
There's a lot of
like the way you think.
At the very end of February of the regular season, there can be some unique factors that come into play. So all right, Mike Brenner.
And I did get the picture from my wife with her girlfriend, just so you know. So you can look at that afterwards.
All right, awesome.
And a shout out to everybody. But Judge Joe Hornick is coming down for sure. He's already got his airline ticket and everything. He's coming down for March Madness and the Final Four and the national championship game. He's going to be in the studio with us at the Sheraton with us, and I can't wait.
All right, sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, Mike Brenner. We'll be back on Monday for some Monday picks.
That's right, guys. Have a great weekend. Take care of your family. Pay it forward.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SPR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.